Wah.
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 Yes, the
I
skeptical
still have
meme.
it from last time.
Yippee.
Yippee!
Hello.
Yippee.
I like how if you're just holding it and you leave it be long enough, it'll just try to grab you.
Yeah, it's... Why have you... Okay. I've got the windowed projector and it decided to make itself the height of my entire screen, but it won't let me widen it anymore. Anyways.
What weird.
Love that.
Yeah.
Where's my freaking Joy-Cons? There they are. Alright. Hello? Oh, I'm used to the camera going when I, like, move it up and down in Splatoon. No, there's no motion-controlled camera here. Why would you think that? Okay.
I watched a video on the Breath of the Wild story.
Hmm?
Just to go through the whole thing. So I'm vaguely aware. I am aware of the broad strokes of the plot of this game and such.
Yes.
Yes.
Why is there this big flat plateau? I feel like there should be some guy up here to attack me. Huh. Okay.
Since it said shortly before attack? Question?
Question mark?
There's a whole lot of nothing.
There's a whole lot of nothing right here. The fuck? Spectacle rock.
Spectacle rock.
Oh, because it looks like some spectacles.
I see. Yeah, I've been rotating Legend of Zelda lore for like the past 2 days.
Hmm.
Rotates.
Well, you're here. Hi. Okay. So we gotta go the other way. Gotta go back over the little bridge that I went over.
Also, my official vote is for whether you stream Tears of the Kingdom when you get it or not, is still whichever one you want to do the most. My unofficial vote is now swinging more towards stream it because I would see it.
Yeah, I think what I will do is I think I will have a save that I will bury myself in, and then I will have a save that I will do on stream.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that is a good compromise. Because I feel bad progressing on a game that I started on stream by myself.
Yeah, I feel you.
But also, sometimes you just gotta devour a game.
Sometimes you just gotta devour a game. Exactly.
Yeah. Like, I've had to abstain from playing Dishonored 2 off stream, like, once or twice.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, Dishonored. No.
So there's a breeze, but you won't let me. Okay. Fine. There's a breeze, but it won't let me attack it. Where? Oh, yeah. Okay, so there is... Where is she? Vanaboris is somewhere in there. I think. No, Vanaboris is over here. In there somewhere. Ah, we gotta deal with this fuck. I did not hit attack in time because, oh, that's why, because my frickin' arm broke. I wonder why that could possibly have happened. It's because they're pieces of shit. Weapons. They're not good weapons. They break instantly. Thank you for exploding. I dropped the Royal Broadsword. And the Forest Guard Shield. Oh! Oh, your undead buddy is
here.
here.
Hey, look, you can replace the arm.
Hey, look, yeah. Incredible.
The red down arrow.
It's such a down.
I presume that means this weapon is worse than the one you're currently using.
This is correct.
I appreciate that you continue to pick them up for me.
Did I get my shield back? I did not pick up my shield again. Hang on. I want to keep the Forest Dweller shield, even though I think I can get a new one at any time. I just like having it.
Abandoned your shield.
I abandoned my boy. Where did it go?
You abandoned your boy.
I abandoned my boy. Did it fall down?
Maybe it broke?
No, I don't think they can... It got...
Wait, is that it? Wait, was that it?
Was that it?
Something like in a patch of sand.
No, that's
No,
just some...
plant.
That's just some brush.
Yeah.
Where did it go? Mysteries.
Felt abandoned and disappeared.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I can always go get one again. At,
Yeah. I watched like a VOD of someone, like an edited VOD of someone streaming a 100% speed run of this.
Yeah.
How long was it?
Over 24 hours. Hello!
No, it was in 20 minutes. Not 20 minutes. Not Jesus, right now. 20 hours.
20 hours. Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was under a day.
Under a
Big
day.
thing, PM.
I'm going
I'm just watching that and just Korok seeds.
So many
Oh,
Korok seeds.
So many Korok.
There's so many fucking Korok seeds. Anyways, I'm going to go get that star shard. Also, I do now have enough arts to go get the Master Sword. It is 13. I was incorrect about it being 10. I'm still wearing the fish hat. And also, I looked up the shrines where the other parts of the climbing outfit are.
Yippee.
Because I like to be able to climb.
Yeah.
Climbing fast is important.
Also,
I
Go first.
Yeah, my intention for this playthrough was to perhaps do the main story quest all 4 Divine Beasts, all of the memories.
Handed 42 cents.
Curiously enough, the only thing that went through the mind of the bowl of petunias as it fell was, oh no, not again.
Oh no, not again.
No, not again. I was able to hear that.
Yeah.
Are you screen sharing your actual, like, stream?
No, I don't know.
How did I hear that?
Because I don't know. 'Cause reasons.
There's a reason.
'Cause reasons.
I was psychically beamed to the audio.
Yeah, well you can hear the... I don't know why it works, it just does.
It just works.
I want
Todd.
this.
Okay, look.
Arm.
Yarm.
You already have.
I do already
an
have
arm,
an
So
arm.
I will not bother you to pick that one up.
Come here. Let me...
Drop kicked.
I'm going to drop kick you off the edge. Goodbye.
That killed it.
That kill, yeah. This kills the it because they have like 2 HP. I also want to defeat all the divine beasts so that I can get the champion's tunic, which is neat and cool because it lets you see how many HP a guy has.
Oh, you're cold.
I'm cold.
Wait.
chilly.
cold. Putting my I'm cold outfit on.
Give Link
Yeah.
a sweater.
The bat is going to attack. Great, thank
That's-
you.
that's
Wow,
okay.
that didn't knock me off. Hi, Popsicle. I did die just then. This is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
Did you have a fairy? Or
Yeah, I had a fairy.
because you don't have me?
I don't have Mipha
Oh,
yet.
okay.
No, and Mipha also has like glowy shit that happens when you die. No, I'm getting murdered repeatedly by this bat.
Oh no.
This is the worst.
Timing experience ever.
This is the worst awful bad times.
Worst off
Okay, you know what? Fuck you. Where'd it go? Come here, so that I can kick you. Oh, good! I broke my royal broadsword. And it's raining now! Everything's going up. Everything's coming out, Millhouse.
Everything is awful.
Everything is bad. I'm gonna get some cash.
Close.
Those got yoked so far. Okay, it is no longer raining. Right here. Butterfly. Can I get a better photo of Butterfly?
Butterfly.
Yes. It's clipped into the snow. This is fine. And it's 4:20 a.m., which means... Okay, it's still there.
Huh?
I'm gonna have some speed. I'm gonna have some speed. And also a better hat. A fast hat.
I'm not sure doing speed is the usual thing for 420.
Thank you.
Oh, up.
We're going up. Okay, am I in range yet? No. Fuck! The star shards despawn at 5 a.m.
Rip.
We're just gonna do this. Now it's wet again. You can see Vanaboris.
Damn.
It's damp, and then suddenly it's going to be undamp.
Which one is Vanabar?
The camel.
Okay, so the desert one. Yes.
Yes.
For lighting.
Yes.
Zap camel.
The Zap camel, correct. Ah, lovely. I'm in the zone. As you can see, the mini-map is all staticky.
Hmm.
And that's because it's sandstormy. Dakota. Dakota. Dakota.
Dakota.
Electric path.
Mm.
Please keep track of how many times I get electrocuted this shrine. The answer is probably lots.
I'd say I'd keep an electrocution counter, but I need to go get some food.
Okay.
I will be back. Ah.
Oh. Hello. Wow, you're weak as hell. Dakota. I believe that if I try to touch this, I will have a bad time. Oh. I see. This is powered by that. Mm-hmm. I will not fall to my doom. Oh, I can pick this up safely. Okay. Neat. Ooh, Moonlight Scimitar. Hello. They're clipping through the wall. This unnerves me. Neat! Yeah, reach through I could reach through the bars like a cat. Cannot move that. Ancient core. Ancient core. Okay. I don't see the point of that, but good to know. We going up? There we go. Yes. Ooh. What? What cipher? Oops. Several things happened at once. But hey, look, there's a little platform. That lets me climb up and over. Because they knew I would fuck up. Incredible. Cypher, I still don't know what you're haying me for. I want to get that chest. Yep. Got it. Ooh, radiant shield. Radiant. What made noises? Why'd you make noises? Now I just gotta wait for the platform to come back. There's still more chests? What? Oh, I know where the chest is. I've figured it out. It is down here. Complete. I've completed. I was like, okay, now how do I get out of here? Like this. Use the elevator that has been provided to you. Now I gotta do that big block bullshit again. This is fine. Oh, right on time. Excellent. I like how it politely waits here for you to figure out that you need to use magnesis. This is a cool little shrine. I didn't remember this one at all. This one's a cool shrine. Whee! I also enjoy that they refill your health when you're done with the shrine. Ooh, this one's got a levitating bangle. That's fun. And no hat. Also, why do their ears still look like that? Ears don't, like, their ears should be all shriveled up and small, not perky and pointy. Alright. Orb, orb, orb. Orba. I can hear the neighbor's dogs barking outside because I have the fan on. Because it's hot. And our AC is burk. Do I have a map now? I do have a map now. Lovely. The Great Cliffs. Neat. Sand seal, hello.
Hey, Richard.
Hello.
Nothing bad.
There's a sand seal that I failed. It's a seal. Missing? What are we missing? Ah! Yes, we are missing
God,
something.
I didn't do ritual.
You didn't do ritual.
Oh no.
Popsicle had to do the ritual for you. Hang on, I'm being sneaky. See, the seals swim in the sand.
Land bean, can't bean. Miss. Seal.
Seal. I'm attempting to grab seal. Not hunting. Be very quiet. It'll be easier to grab the seal than to try and walk all the way to my destination. Okay, come on. Ooh, hydro melons. There we go. Which way are we going? This is a fine direction. Yeah. Fun and funky. Okay, we want to go here. Alright. Toggle cat. Toggle other. Orange bean.
Is it in the flavor or the color? Well, technically, if it's the flavor, it'd be positive.
Both. Alright. That's the next person for, that's the next person I have to yoink for, Terrytown, but I don't have the 20 bundles of wood I need. You up here, bud? Ow. Okay, I have to start the quest line then. alien outfit. I'm going to get better clothes soon, but it's not quite hot enough. It's nighttime, so I don't have to worry about it being too hot.
Does it get cold in the desert at night?
It gets a little, yeah, it's like on the cusp of cold, but not cold enough to be an issue. I love how these guys ragdoll. They just ragdoll so good. Thanks.
Oh.
Yeah, see, it's cold now. Who's making noise? I heard a voice. No, it was in the game. Ah, now I'm cold. Good. Well, let's just...
You do get cold.
I do get cold at night. Do I have any cold? Yeah, I do have some spicy simmered fruit. Throw a barrel at me. Have I got a photo of these guys? Yes. Barrel. But there's a box for me to open
Open box.
with arrows.
Arrows.
Arrows. Alright, now we're gonna do some fun destruction. There was just a volt fruit. Excellent. Money in there. There are more guys over here and they just never aggroed. Incredible. Yeah, I guess they're just EP. You threw your weapon, my dude.
Do they camouflage against the sand?
Yeah, they do. See?
Yeah, 'cause I thought they were different colors, but I couldn't 100%.
Yeah, the ones in the cold areas will turn white. So you can't target them.
Do they appear in grassy areas?
Not really. They're mostly cold and they do cold water and cold water and ice. So they'll be like swimming around. They're not really in grassy areas. That's mostly moblins and bokoblins.
Cold water and desert, I presume.
Yeah.
I assume cold at night. Chest.
Chest. Kick it. 100 rupees. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Why do I have 2 arms? Oh, because one of them is badly damaged. I'm still on Sploon Brain, so I pressed the wrong button.
Oh. It took me a bit to figure out what spoon brain meant.
Sploon.
You know, spoon.
Spoon. I have spoon. Oh, I had an axe. Incredible. Okay. Anyways. There's a road, apparently, where there's also more lizards, so nah. 3 of them. 3 of them. Oh, you have a bow and arrow. Not anymore. Oh, that one has grabbed the other one's arm as a weapon. Incredible.
Oh, that's what I appreciate.
There we go. Fall apart. Oh, I have already. Stall is Alphas that continues to struggle even in death. It can be used as a weapon, but it's very brittle. You can hear it, feel it wiggling when you strap it to your back. Wiggly. Wiggly. Oh yeah, these ones can also be used as boomerangs, I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So I looked it up. Apparently, the deal with boomerangs is if they hit something other than their target, they don't fly back.
Good to know.
But theoretically, if you hit the target and only the target, it'll return.
I see, I see. This one's like mostly buried in sand. Neat. Gerudo Town.
No man allowed.
No men allowed. Crunchy.
What?
I popped a joint. Made a
Wow.
noise.
Crunchy.
Oh wow, more electric. I wonder why.
The whole picture.
The whole picture. Alright, what else do I got? Green, yeah.
Oh.
More green.
Oh,
I think I don't. Hmm?
Electrified.
Yeah.
Damn me.
Okay. I walked too close. Okay, so these two, this one has another electric barrel in it. I see. Okay. I did not mean to blow my whistle. Are you not electric? Oh, I just didn't believe you.
Oh, pumpkin boy.
Oh,
Pumpkin boy here?
pumpkin boy.
That's the cheesy method.
How did you cheese it?
I took a
Oh, you placed a
sword.
metal weapon.
I placed a metal weapon. But now, I think what I can do is get electrocuted again. Now I can move this one. That one there. Put this one here. Yep. And then that opens this one. Wahoo. And now I have the chest also. Thunderblade.
Thunderblade.
Thunderblade. Okay, let's see. So, now, yep, okay. Now this goes in here. Don't have any more room. This one is there. This one goes here. Might have to move the big block a little bit. Nope, that works. Almost. Yep, there we go. And now, put that there. Get electrocuted. That there. Yeehaw. Blink. And I can get a new stamina vessel now. As soon as I get into Gerudo Town. Ugh. Wahoo. Whee! Alright. This one's throwing their bangles. Oh, but yeah, I was saying earlier, Hex, that the monks really shouldn't have the pointy ears that they do if they are mummies. Their ears are all pointy and they look like they're the same model as like Link or any other Hylian's ears. Tower.
Oh.
Are you spying? No, I'm not a spy. I'm a merchant. I may not look like that, but I'm actually the leader of a caravan. I've traveled all the way here, but this town doesn't allow men to go here, but that's why I had to, It's research. Research.
Yeah, bud.
Think what you want. But I finally found some key info on how to sneak into Gerudo Town. My heroic tale. It's been close to a week now. The guards have kicked me out more times than I can count. I almost gave up hope. However, I've learned recently of a man that slipped into this well-guarded town. I heard this man is frequently traveling between Kara Bazaar and Gerudo Town. I'm waiting here, trying to spot him as he travels. There we go. Hello, ladies. I am chill, actually. Wait, you're a Voe. Voe are forbidden here in Gerudo Town. Only Vi are allowed inside. When I say Vi, I mean woman, obviously. I don't even know the difference between Voe and Vi. Trying to enter town. Goodbye. Oh, Voe must leave at once. Yeah, alright. Savota! Oh, don't tell me you crossed the Gerudo Desert on foot. I came on foot. Must have been hard to walk through the desert, especially having your feet sink. Oh, she's got
Oh, she's got a
pattern.
Sand seal on.
Sand seal pattern, and on her pants and shirt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's common sense to travel the desert with sand seals. My name is Frilly. I run a shop in Gerudo Town where I rent out sand seals. Most people can't take the time. Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Frelly. And the sand seals have promptly escaped. They want nothing to do with me. Sand seals are very silly. Plains beast. No. Rude. Got him.
Yeah.
Boy, howdy did I ever. Oh, little birds. Hello. Oh, this is the wrong direction. Yeah. I want to be going back to the Kara Bazaar, which is kind of in this direction. It's too hot.
Spicy.
Thanks for the bonk.
Bonk.
You have sound. You have sound now, so you can bonk with impunity, I see. Alright, let's have a little snacky treat. We'll have some jelly donuts. Where is the Kara Bazaar? I'm going in the right direction. I just don't see it. There it is. You've elected not to do the grocery shopping. Okay. They're up there now. Also, it's fun that they've built a whole house out of this, like, tall structure. Incredible. Hello.
Hi.
Oh my, what a lovely young lad you are. Do you need something from me? I want your clothing. What's that you've heard about? A man who snuck into Gerudo Town? Oh, I don't know anything about him. Sorry I couldn't be more help. Study her face. Squint suspiciously. Squint suspiciously.
Ah.
Teehee, you're making my cheeks warm looking at me like that. You're very beautiful. Such a nice thing to say, and I'm sure you'd agree that these clothes only help my looks, right? Now that I think about it, this style would look quite fetching on you. I'd have to charge you, of course, but I bet people would see you completely differently if you wore them. What do you think? Do you want to buy them for 600 rupees? Yeah, I'm like, oh, the little thingy showed up in the corner. I've done the questions correctly.
Oh.
It's a deal then. I'll take your rupees now. I have the perfect outfit for you. Don't go ahead and change into it right now. Don't worry, I'll look away.
One of the quest lines of all time.
One of the quest lines of all time. Link gets objectified.
Whoa.
Eee! You look adorable!
Oh.
Feminizes your link.
Girl swag.
Just as I thought, you make for quite a good-looking gal. That's a traditional Gerudo outfit. Such a striking look around here, I doubt anyone would even suspect that you're a man. On top of that, it breathes so well that it's sure to help you deal with the desert heat, at least a little.
Ah.
So glad I was able to help you out.
Oh.
If you're free to grab something to eat sometime, keep me in mind. No. You've lost your spot on the pillow, as you should. Make sure you watch out for the wind. Face palms. You want to get more ladies' clothing? Come back anytime. It's her pillow. I don't know why you're complaining. It's her pillow.
They could have done a lot of interesting stuff with the Gerudo stuff if Nintendo weren't cowards.
Yeah. Is this an inn? I think this is an inn. Yeah. It's cute.
Like by default, you just look at this stuff and you're just like, the cisgender of it all.
Yeah. You can make it different colors too. But I do like the default color scheme for this.
Yeah, I think the dark green of the top stays the same, but you can change like the cyan.
Yeah, you can change the cyan and the purple. Ooh! Recipe. Butter, sugarcane, wheat, hydromelon. Oh, this is also a shop. Arrows. Oh. Vasak, those clothes. They look quite good on you. Sorry, what do you want? So, what do you want to sell? Nothing much, actually. Yeah, I think I'm good, actually. Ooh, food does... The dubious food is 2 rupees. Which checks out.
Are you gonna sell it to free up space, or?
Nah, I don't need to.
need
I don't
to
need to
worry
free up
about that.
space. But I can sell the fireproof elixir. I can sell the one cheap fireproof elixir, which is, I think it's one. High flag.
Hello.
I think the easy elixir is one monster part and one fireproof lizard, and the person in the South Mine is purchasing 3 lizards for 20. Thank you for being. That's not a great price.
Yeah.
Orng.
Arg.
Well, I can make it and sell it for more.
Hmm?
Goodbye.
Oh.
Come back soon.
Dog. It's still $5. Do I have any meat for you? I have one normal raw meat. You're very cute. One thing that I have learned about the new game, that it's $5. 1 bit is 1 cent.
500 bits for a bad bean.
A bad bean,
Rather
or
a chaos bean. Some of those beans aren't bad.
some of the beans aren't bad. This is true.
500 bits for a chaos bean.
I am going to teleport because I can, and I don't want to have to run across again.
Hey, look.
Hey, look.
How many chaos beans have you had to consume?
I haven't kept track. I don't want to do this. I'm gonna do, okay, I've got a birthday cake or dirty dishwater. Yeah.
How does dirty dishwater taste?
It's just the bad flavor. It's just the bad flavor with like a little hint of soap. Yuck.
Cilantro and cabbage?
No, doesn't taste like cilantro and cabbage.
Some people think cilantro tastes like soap, though, but those people are weak, and natural selection is coming for them.
Yeah.
God.
I will have yummy cilantro. Tasty, tasty.
Tasty delicious.
I don't know if I have the cilantro gene or if I just don't like the taste of cilantro.
You could also
I'm
just not like the taste of cilantro.
I haven't had a lot of
Cilantro
I-
tastes vaguely like onions, if it's not soapy.
I think I may have soap in them.
You have the soap.
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 It's like
I
a
don't-
more herby onion, I think.
Like, I don't usually have, like, stuff with cilantro in it, but, like, I've had, like, a food that you can customize from a restaurant. And you can have, and I was kind of ambivalent to the flavor, I think, before. And then I've seen that you can customize it on online orders to remove the cilantro. So I tried it without the cilantro. Significantly better. Methinks there may be soap at play here.
Hi.
And
Please take. Shop's been closed too long. I hardly have any inventory. Of course. What should I think? Topaz is probably good. Little tippy tappy sounds. Topaz earrings. Electricity resistance. Just don't tell my other customers. Tools of the trade. I thought that was a croissant. No, it's a bed. It's a moon. I can take a nap here.
I was looking at that and I was
Bed and
like, what could that
breakfast.
be not if it's not a croissant?
Yeah. Ooh, they've got all of the types. Okay. Small. Look how small you are. You're so tiny, little girl. I like you.
I'll try.
Small child over here. Nothing. This is the cooking class area, I think. Ooh, want something snails. Butter, milk, wheat, snail. Makes a something. Neil. Chef Ari Tamu, Volume 1. Okay. Interesting. I honestly... I don't particularly trust the in-game stuff. They have a lot of good stuff. They've got, like, everything. Different outfit. Different color of outfit. The seal is doing the worm. I'm rewarded for stealing.
Theft.
Theft. Nintendo thinks it's okay.
Do they?
Unless it's from them.
Unless it's from them.
They also
In which
hate
case,
archivists.
in which case, the definition of theft has been greatly expanded.
Ooh. It's over there the whole time? I thought it strange that the sandstorm, the sandstorm over there never lifted. Hmm? And what is a highly invited like yourself doing here? What are you doing? I'm an archaeologist. I was just poring over some ancient texts that I discovered the other day. She's got little glasses. She's very cute. And I've finally decoded it. Well, part of it at least, but the rest is not far off. With this discovery, I'll finally be able to make a name for myself as an archaeologist. Of course. You and I meeting here is no coincidence. I've never been one to question fate. I can't explain why, but I trust you for some reason. I'll tell you the details of my research if you can keep a secret. There's a temple east of here near the entrance to the Gerudo Desert. It's dedicated to the 7 giant statues of the heroines said to be the divine protectors of the Gerudo. It was at this temple that I originally discovered the ancient scripture. It reads, when the symbols of the 7 find their place, the blessed path... Oh. Okay. I've already done this. Skill, spirit, endurance, knowledge, flight, motion, and gentleness. They all look the same to me. I should understand the entire script before long, but that's only the beginning of my problems. The divine beast has been moving around the area, making it harder for me to conduct my research. That thing has no respect for academia. The 7 heroines. Okay. The 7 heroines. Complete! Hey, have you heard the rumor about fashion passion? I have. I tried asking Sala about it directly, but she wouldn't tell. Indirectly, but she wouldn't tell anything. Doesn't Sala work at Fashion Passion? Geez, that's extremely suspicious. Yeah, okay, I gotta find Sala. They've got the sand seals on their aprons, like the chocobo keeps. This is for Flag's benefit.
Yup. Is very cute.
It's very cute. My name is Comb. I'm Frelly's mother. We were in a shop. Okay. Yep. They're much easier to handle than a sand seal that you find in the wild. This is true. Where is Fashion Passion? Where? Okay. Fashion Passion is over. That's the armor shop. What is it? I feel like I've met you before, but I don't recall having any Hylian acquaintances. Especially since I've only ever served in the palace. I've never even stepped foot beyond the town's walls. I thought that I could relax at last now that Bularia has come of age, but then something like this happened. I'm retired now, so there isn't anything I can do about it. A little while ago, a gang of thieves slipped into the palace and stole the chief's heirloom, the Thunder Helm. Okay, if I was still in charge, Then they'd be thrown back to training all the way from the beginning. No exceptions. Hard ass. This is just a corner. Maybe if I go in... Can I go inside this building? No. Been handed down, apparently. She's still so small too, poor thing. I have an idea of who committed the theft, but the thieves aren't amateur. I heard they're professional assassins. That explains why the barracks have been noisier than usual. Ooh, that Gerudo top looks really good on you, but you haven't really lived until you've got several colors to choose from. What do you say? A different color? You don't know, really? Changing the colors of your clothes is a really trendy thing to do right now for young Vi traveling through beyond town. There's a store in Hatena Village, the Kochi Dye Shop. Yep, okay. No thank you. That doorway isn't for customers, actually. You remember, please head around to the door on the side. Stuck. Door on the side. Other side. This side. What's the password? I don't remember. I don't know this one.
What's the password?
G.
E.
Gerudo, secret. Clothing? Diamond? Wow. Okay. Neat.
Did you guess that, or did you remember it?
I guessed it. I think I guessed. A little bit of both. Because it's the Gerudo Secret Club. Hey, I haven't seen your face around here before. It looks like we got ourselves a rare visitor. I guess I have a suspicious mind. So maybe don't ask too many questions, and I won't either. You're a member here now, so thanks for your patronage.
That's the... Isn't that the armor that makes the skeletons not attack you?
I don't know. There is armor that makes the different guys not attack you. I think Darklink also does that.
That's the one that prevents the skeleton from attacking you. I didn't realize it glowed with the bone. I just saw it in on the wiki, and it's just kind of odd looking. Yeah.
800. Okay, 800, 800. They're all 800, but I do. Oh, I only need 3 luminous stones each. Baller. Yeah, these are expensive. Desert Vote. Trousers. Armor for males, sold rarely by Gerudo retailers. It's like, wow, this hair looks exactly like my hair. Convenient. Convenient. Anyways. Let's actually get along with the quest line, little doggy. The friend, the older one, blinked in and out of existence. Riju. I feel like her hair.
Yet another traveler. How did you get in here? Oh. Seems you have something rather interesting there.
I feel like her hair would hurt a lot after having that whole situation. You stand before Lady Riju, chief of the Druida. Declare your business, but come no closer. Hold on, Bulia. Is it Bulia? I think it's Buliara. This one appears to be more than a common traveler. You there, what is your name? Locke, from Pennsylvania.
Lane.
What is it you've come all this way to tell me, Link? I can call Naboris. You think you have what it takes to do something so powerful as a divine beast? The only ones who could ever control them were champions like Lady Urbosa. All of the champions died in the Calamity 100 years ago. Uliara, a memory just jumped into my head. Something my mother spoke of. When the Calamity happened, the Princess of Hyrule placed a fallen swordsman into a deep sleep. That swordsman, much like our new friend here, was named Link, though it always seemed more legend than fact. But Lady Riju, do those same stories not also say that the Hylian champion carried a legendary sword? I see no such weapon in this person's care. They do indeed. If I recall correctly, it was called the Sword That Seals the Darkness. The Princess of Hyrule supposedly hid it away in the Lost Woods. What had the device on this one's hip? Appears to be a precious relic of the Sheikah. Can't imagine they would give something so valuable to a simple drifter, can you? I don't remember ever hearing of a Hylian Vi among the champions. Wait a moment. You're a Vo! A Vo within our walls is a great crime, but a Vo who is a champion. Well, we'd never mistreat a friend of Lady Urbosa, and if you're here to help us with Naboris, then we are allies. You saw it on our way to our town. Divine Beast, Von Naboris, cloaked in a massive sandstorm. I got that cutscene, like, literally the second stream because I walked too close. We have to do something to stop it, but we have yet to find any way to appease the Divine Beast on our own. If you are truly a champion, perhaps you will be able to enter Naboris and calm its anger. Lady Riju, I don't see how you can trust a complete stranger with something as important as this task. Perhaps if this person were to prove his worth by getting the Thunder Helm. An interesting suggestion. You see, there is only one thing in all of Hyrule that can withstand the lightning from Naboris. The Thunder Helm, a family heirloom and relic of the Gerudo, but, as Buliara says, it was stolen from us. You needn't worry, Lady Riju. If he truly is a champion, this should be an easy task for him. Our soldiers can tell you all you need to know about the thieves who stole Lady Riju's heirloom. Head through this arch, it will lead you to the barracks, then seek out Captain Teak and ask for a full report. Without my heirloom, you'll never be able to approach Naboris. You know. I take heart in having such a rare visitor as yourself. Lady Urbosa must be looking out for us. Neat. Hey, you know what I should do? I should go get the Master Sword.
You have enough hearts now, yeah?
I do have enough hearts, yeah. Yeah, I looked it up.
Was it 10? Or was it 13?
It's 13. We tried at 10, and I deceased. I wonder how that cutscene goes. I mean, it's... I guess it just takes them less time to realize. To, like... Sneezing isn't normal, I never sneeze.
Wild.
Come on! Yeah! Sword.
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 Unbreakable sword.
Unbreakable sword. Can't throw it.
Mm,
Can't throw it.
no.
You attempt to throw it, and it doesn't do anything, but if you're at full health, that's how you do
Your
sword
master
beams.
will come
Yeah.
for you. Until
Ah!
then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
He's
If
all
I
dirty.
may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Dekutri, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him I...
Now then, words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
Put the sword into the rock.
Sword.
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 What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here, where she knew that it would be safe under my watch. She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle. Her heart cascades with faith that you will return. She has a smile like the sun. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me once again.
Ding, 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 ding. Its blade has a name. It is the Master Sword. When used against Calamity Ganon or those tainted by its malice, it will become suffused with holy light. At such times, the true power of the sword will manifest. But be warned, do not rely too much on its power. If you wield it without need, its power will be exhausted and you will no longer be of use to you. Should this happen, you must wait for the sword to recover. It would be rash to rely on this sword alone to defeat Ganon. I suggest you free the Divine Beast before facing him. Yay! I want Princess. Let's get another stamina vessel now that I know exactly where a goddess statue is. Oh, I have your glowy hoppy now. Nope. There we go, stamina wheel. This is what I get for spamming A. Yay! Hello, Peaks. I have a photo for you. It's very blurry and bad. Wait a minute, is that a real Bloopy? Yep. Even more beautiful than Peaks imagined. Thanks so much, Mr. Hero. Now I'm content. Here's a little thank you gift Peaks didn't forget. 100 rupees. You desperately need rupees. You should shoot an arrow at a Bloopy. Or they drop lots of arrows, lots of rupees if you hit them. Peaks is so happy right now. I'm happy for you. The lucky ladle. Climbing on the Deku Tree's face.
Climbing on
On his face.
I'm going to escape to Bathilira.
Okay.
Enjoy
Send tidings.
Zelda. Ye. Bye.
Whoa.
I can climb for so long. I want hat. I want climby hat. Doesn't do a lot, but it does something.
I think I shall also escape.
Alright,
Enjoy Breath of the West.
I am.
Cool.
I like making Link climb funny. There's fairies up here. I've scared the fairies. Alright, you want pumpkin. You do climb funny. 4 to fight pumpkin. That's it, that's it. You got it. Okay. The next riddle is, this sultry shroom will warm your bones. It makes its home in warmer zones. Thanks. We want sunshroom. I threw it in the wrong location. That's it. Okay. The next riddle is, its scales and tail will zap you. No doubt this stalking swimmer is called a fish. Hmm. Scales and tail is called a fish. Pika fish, yeah. Hello, King. It's good. We just got the Master Sword. That's not it. Will shock you, no doubt. The scales and tail will zap you, no doubt. This shocking swimmer is called a trout. The trout. Not that trout. I don't have the right kind of trout. Okay. Finch. Alright. Back to Gerudo Town. Put the... Gotta remember to put the veil back on. Chosen one. What? The hero called Link. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, is this the Master Sword Trials?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the Master Sword Trials cutscene. Thank you. Yep, Trial of the Sword. I don't want to do the Trial of the Sword right now, though. He just wears the earrings normally. Cute. Set bonus heat resistant. What's your name? Saba. Only Via permitted. Goodbye.
Oh.
Goodbye is Savork. I think it's interesting that only the Gerudo have, like, their own language. Like, everyone else seems to just speak common. Or not common. Hylian? They speak Hylian. They speak the same language. What happens if I come up and talk to her and I'm like, hey, I have the sword now? Can't believe. Okay. My lady, do not take this crisis so personally. This failure rests entirely on myself and on the soldiers tasked with protecting the heirloom. If only we'd been more vigilant. You needn't beat yourself up in my stead, Bulliar. Okay. Wet feet, splashing around. Hello. This is the barracks for the chief's guards, not a place for tourists to gather. We're in high alert after the recent theft, so you should clear out. I have been told to talk to you. What? Bulliar sent you? My apologies, I'm the officer in charge of the soldiers, Captain Teak. The chief's heirloom was stolen by the thieves belonging to the Yiga clan the other day, so everyone is on edge. We've determined that the Yiga's hut is in Kurusa Valley, but our soldiers are all exhausted, so I was just thinking about requesting some extra help. Hey everyone, listen up. This Hylian Vi has agreed to help us, so offer any information you can. Consider yourself a part of our unit. If you have any questions, my troops will be happy to help. Neat. Hey, I haven't seen Barta. Where'd she gone off to? She said she was going to scout the thieves' hideout. Then she left before we could say anything. Now that I think about it, she's been gone for 2 days. I wonder what happened to her. Are you serious? Why did you let her go by herself? And why did you wait 2 days to report this? I apologize. She said she just wanted to check it out and we'd be careful, so I thought, as if we aren't busy enough searching for the chief's heirloom, now we have to find Barta too. The captain hears about this fiasco, she'll punish us for sure. Probably 100 laps around Gerudo Desert. Again. Oh no. What should we do? I'm thinking about it. She's thinking so hard with her muscles. This is the classroom. Oh my goodness. Yes, the Heart Mountain. Is this? Is this them from Majora? I've forgotten their names. The guy's hair looks a lot like it.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I could be wrong though.
What are their names? The one who's small.
Oh, that does not narrow it down.
The guy who gets turned into a kid.
Oh, Kei-Fei.
Kei-Fei. Yeah.
Nah, I don't think that's Kei-Fei.
Okay. As you can see, we're in the middle of spear training. Takes permission or no? I would ask that you not interfere. Okay. Hello. I've been stabbed. What additional information am I supposed to get? I've forgotten. Okay. Well, I think I'll just go get a sand seal and head for it. Hello. Let's seal the deal. Is that how young people talk? I wonder if it's just a thing outside Gerudo Town. Link being a snarky little shit as always. Let's go.
As is tradition.
As is tradition. Okay, which direction? Okay. So we want to go this way. Where are those? Okay, so we want to go on this side of those ruins. Also, it's cold now. Let's put on my cold clothes. I kind of wish I had the, kind of wish I had the sneak. Yes, this is where I want to go. I wish I had the sneak clothes from Impo's Town. I've forgotten the name of it. Yeah. Alright. Now the decision is, do we want to go through the tunnel? Oh, there's a bunch of guys up there. Or we could go up higher and avoid all of the enemies in the way. I think we'll just sand seal, surf straight through it. Whatever shall I do?
Dual barrel roll.
Probably. Ah, okay. I have to leave the sand seal here. Look at all these ominous frogs. They're quite ominous.
Spooky.
Ominous toads. Where's the other head? There it is. I like how they do the little adjustment. I punted one of these guys off of a cliff earlier. It was funny. Because when you throw the moblin heads, they don't. He doesn't like actually throw them. He punts them. It's hilarious.
Eek.
Arrow. Ah, you are. Motherfucker.
Ah.
Bye.
Hello.
Hi, Jarp. I have some bananas now. What bow? I need to get rid of a bow. What bow should I not? Oh, my phrenic bow is dying. This is sad. Yeah, let's drop this soldier's bow. Because the duplex bow is cooler. $14, but 2 arrows, magically. Ah, my arrows broke. Where's the last one? Over here. Give me your fucking money. Graduate high school on the 21st. Nice! Congrats. I can't- oh, these are like little doohickeys, I see. They're like little chimes? Not chimes, something.
It seems you're in some kind of place.
I'm in a kind of place, this is true.
Oh, this is the Yiga clan place,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Ah.
More ominous frogs. Why so many of them? It's because the Yiga clan is ominous. Anyways, it's time for arson. You want ominous frogs? Well, we've got the fun, we've got the cute frog. Why am I pointing it this way? Link, what are you doing?
Link, get it together.
Yeah.
You got those bats.
I got the keys. I saw something that was very cute, which is that somebody's spouse would send them I'm just gonna rip. Okay. Where's the arrow? The arrow. I thought I saw the arrow roll. This is fine. I can get a new torch. But I saw something very cute, which is that somebody, instead of sending a little kiss emote, they'll send a bat, because kiss sounds like kiss. Ah, there's the entrance.
Oh.
I also just like doing the arson, because there's stuff behind them. Sometimes the stuff behind them is keys. But if I'm going to steal from the Yiga, I'm going to do all of it. I broke the Lizalfo's arm. Bats in here. I have a vicious sickle now.
You can harvest grass so well now.
Indeed.
Although, if you had the Master Sword, oh, you do.
Yeah,
Although the Master Sword's pretty good for that, too.
this is true.
It's used to it.
I like how the Master Sword
Yeah.
is here. That's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, I just got the Master Sword like 20 minutes ago. Because I was like, I wonder how this dialogue of talking to Riju would be different if I had the Master Sword. What?
Can you throw it?
No, you cannot. If you're at full hearts. So. I try and throw it. Nothing happens. But if I have a little snack. Here we'll have some crab. I have a little snack.
Oh, hell yeah.
Beams. Casting beams and casting beams. You deserve to be able to commit frongs. Okay.
And then hitting things with it decreases its charge, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Hi, Barta. They spot you, they'll call your friends. There's no way you can take them on. If only you had some way of distracting them, but I don't know how. All I ever see them do is patrol and eat bananas. Listen, this place is dangerous. You can get out of here. I can take care of yourself. Okay. Thank you, Barta. I will not be listening to your advice, though. I will be doing a sneak. We've got some sneaky... Do I have any sneaky food? Oh, I sure do. I sure do have some excellent sneak situation.
You have sneaky clothing.
I don't have sneaky clothing. I don't have sneaky clothing because I didn't buy it when I was in the town. Okay, where are the bananas?
Is it Kakariko you buy it in?
Yeah, Kakariko, I just keep forgetting the name. Their stupid little walk is incredible.
Banana.
Banana. Yeah, when making a ton of random food really pays off.
Ooh, banana.
I think I was slightly clipped into
Yeah.
the wall situation. I forgot that I can throw. Oh, he is not looking correctly. Okay.
What if you shot an arrow at it to, like, make a sound?
Ooh, that might be a good idea, except I don't have a lot of arrows. So here's what I'm going to do.
And then you leave, like, a trail of banana.
Yes. Trail of banana. Stupid little
Ooh, a little banana just for me.
neat. Oh, I see. I am down 2 banana after that encounter.
Is it possible to kill them? Like, I know you're supposed to do this stealthily.
I think you can. I think it just mobs you.
It's a bad time.
It's a bad time, yeah.
Hey, look, a ton of banana.
They're banana horde.
Gold banana.
I am now up many banana. Topaz. I did not mean to climb that. Yeah, banana horde. Okay. I think I can hop onto this. Oh, and then I get onto the scaffolding over there. I see. You've suddenly been claimed by EP disease. Oh.
Ooh, shiny down there.
Yeah, there's some shiny down there, but I think I'm just gonna... Where is it trying to get me to drop? No. Shit.
Simply do not be seen. Uh-oh.
No, everything's fine.
Now the guy behind you...
Everything's fine. Everything is fine. I do kind of want those things that are just kind of blatantly on the barrel, though. Be careful with our steps here. What do we got? Heck yeah, I love stealing. There's a lot of bananas just sitting around, which I find highly amusing. Oh, I see. They have already made distractions for everybody. I'm out of arrows. Yeah, I think you can just kind of go around that anyways.
Get your ancient arrows and simply send them to EVDB.
I could do that. He can't see it because it's not on the floor. That works.
It smells like a trap.
No guys in here though. More banana.
What if you put a banana on every single plate?
I don't know.
Korok. I don't know. Oh hey. A replacement duplex bow.
Yeah. Let's do that, because this one's having issues. I don't have any arrows. This is fine. Yeah, this is... Oh, hello. Chest. Treasure.
Treasure.
Treasure. Just pulling the door open. I think this fight might be a bit difficult without any regular arrows. So it's probably fine. I think you can just climb up top and drop into here without doing any of that nonsense. Oh. Hey. Hahaha. Who the heck are you, and what are you doing in my napping spot? Wait a minute. That thing on your hip. Could it be a Sheikah slate? It's a Sheikah slate, and that means... Yeah, it's you! You're that Link guy I've been looking for. What luck! My scouts are out in the field looking high and low, but you just wander into my hideout. Oh, excuse me. I haven't introduced myself yet. I am the leader of the Yiga clan. The strong, the burly, the one, the only. Master Koga. Now, prepare yourself. My vicious sickle is badly damaged.
Bonk.
He's unaffected by... He's unaffected by elemental effects, which makes me sad. What if I... What if... I just want to find out what happens now.
Yeah.
I just want to find out. Serious? Oh, no. No. No.
Well, that's unfortunate.
No. No, all the arrows just act like regular arrows. I'm not wasting... That is absolute bullshit, and I'm not wasting my ancient arrow on that. Okay, where the frick is he? Here, I have my vicious sickle again. Ow. I should use a better weapon than this. Maybe I'll use the Moonlight Scimitar. Alright, halfway. He's so petulant. Yeah, let's do a bomb arrow just for funsies. That still isn't it. There we go. That's the wrong button. No, it's the wrong button. Oh, it does explode him a bit. That's neat. Okay. We're gonna use the arrows that I have the most of, which is currently ice arrows. Alright. Yeah, they do blow them up. I think it's just the visuals, though. Alright. Round 3. Okay. Get exploded, sir. Is that it? Who would have thought that I'd be done in? And by this guy of all people. You think I'm just gonna let this stand, do you? Ahem. I almost lost my temper there. Ah, what a pain. I can't go out this way. What to do, what to do. Ha! I got it. I like how Link is, politely waiting while he's monologuing.
Yeah.
I need to bust out my serious moves. A secret technique taught by my father's mother's father. It will destroy you. This is the end. I'm getting the rumblies. Maybe it's just a tad too big. Are you still over there? Well, no matter. Pretty soon you'll be gone. And not just from my line of sight. Only the leader of the Yiga clan can use this secret technique. It is the ultimate. Coward! I shall be remembered! The Yiga clan will track you to the ends of Hyrule! Link's just standing there.
Sure, bro.
Whip boobity boy! Alright. I think I can, yeah, I can wear, oh no, it's a key item, it's not a wearable item right now. Guard it with your life until you can return it to Riju.
Isn't it the pit with rehydrated Ganon in it?
Is it?
I thought I remembered there was like some trailer where this pit had like corpseified, desiccated Ganon in it or something.
Huh. I don't recall.
But I might be misremembering.
You might. I don't remember. You can just go that way. Run with the Thunder Helm and never be seen again. Nah.
Loot.
Loot. Also, I like how they do this. Oh. Can I not go back this way? Oh, okay. I think I'm forced to teleport back, basically. Even though there is ways to get... Yeah, you can't... I think you can just kind of go into here. But yeah, that's fine. I was saying something. Oh yeah, they have that little magnetic door there so that you're primed to already have the Magnesis rune in your hotbar. I say hotbar. Have the Magnesis rune ready.
Mm-hmm.
Which is neat. These energy furnaces glow with a blue flame. They've been burning for 10,000 years. Alright.
Slug.
Time to put...
Slug time.
Hmm?
Slugs.
Slugs?
Slug show.
Oh! Yes! During the fight I wouldn't have noticed it. I see. Yes, slugs. I think that's still super stupid that you can't just one-shot him with a guardian. He's stronger than the guardian arrows. Slugs, beloved little guys. There's several
Immune
of
to
them.
EVDB.
Yeah, immune to it, I guess. Where's that? I want to do the watermelon girl quest. Where's that girl with the watermelons? Or hydromelons. He just defeated... I don't know. Wet. There she is. Yeah, or the Deathstone. I suppose I have them this really. I just think that's very stupid. Hello. What's with you? How am I supposed to enjoy eating with you staring at me? Buzz off. Oh, okay. I have to find Where do they go? Oops. Yeah. But I mean, you can totally get to Robbie's before. Yeah, they like, there's very much a, here is the path, here is, like you can do the divine, there we go. Let's follow. There's very much a, here's the path you should take playing this game. The intended path, and like, obviously people ignore that all the time. Okay, where's the little girl who wants to grow a garden here, though? There's a little girl that wants to grow a garden here. Okay, I guess I will do that. After. Yeah, she might only be there during the day. It is 1:10 a.m. I think sometimes the adults will stay up all night. Like, hi. On the second floor, normally people aren't allowed into her sleeping quarters. Excellent. Normally people are not, don't be a nuisance. Hello. Yeah. The adults will stay up, especially the shopkeepers, but not the kids. I've been waiting for you. Oh, you needn't say a word. As chief of the Gerudo, I can sense the power of the heirloom flowing from you. I know that you've succeeded. But, as you have no doubt noticed, still... I am, as you have no doubt noticed, still but a child. The people look on me with nothing but warmth in their eyes, but even this brings me some pain, I must admit. I've tried so hard to be worthy of their love, to be a worthy chief, and to prove to myself that I was worthy too. When my family heirloom was stolen, I felt as though a shadow had fallen over me. Yes, your arrival in the midst of all of this must be the work of Lady Urbosa. Now, please give me the helm. How do I look? Memories. Wow.
Remember.
Remember.
Ah, well, you certainly got here fast. I should have expected as much, from the princess's own appointed knight. She was out on a survey all day today. Still as the sands now. So, spill it, boy. Have the two of you been getting along all right? It's okay, I know. Your silence speaks volumes. She gets frustrated every time she looks up and sees you carrying that sword on your back. It makes her feel like a failure when it comes to her own destiny. Don't worry, it's not like you carry blame in any of this. It's unfortunate. She's put in more than enough time. Ever since she was a young girl, she's gone through rigorous daily routines to show her dedication. She once passed out in the freezing waters trying to access this sealing power. And she has nothing to show for it. That's the motivation driving her research. I'd be doing the same thing. She really is quite special. You be sure to protect her with your life. It's quite the honor. The night brings a chill. It's probably time we take her in. Or...
Urbosa! What Did you feel that? Wait, what? How did you... What are you doing here? What's so funny?
Oh. What's wrong? You're just staring. Anyway, what matters now is... How is it? Do I look alright? Looks good. It's a tad big. Looks good. I see. The threat, Divine Beast Von Aboris, poses has only grown since we began searching for the heirloom. I believe that Gerudo town itself may be in danger before too long. As chief, and as a Gerudo, I must find it. Find some way to stop that thing before it threatens my people. Will you help me? Of course. I'll do the melon thing after. It's fine. A simple, confident pledge of support from you would be what puts me at ease. I'll head south now. Let's meet at the lookout post south of town. Yeah, because it like, she definitely seems to have a propensity to just kind of conk out without realizing. There's only one way to get close to Navoris, and that's with the help of a sand seal. The lookout post isn't too far from town, but you should take a sand seal there. You can get some practice in that way. I'll be waiting for you with my favorite sand seal, Patricia. Still, really is a little big. Oh, sand seal time. Patricia. Patricia. There are coconut in this tree.
Coconut.
Coconut.
It's the cocoa fruit.
Coconut. Wonder if I can chop these trees down. Probably not. Alright, where's the croissant? Here it is. Actually... Nope, this button. One of the quality of life things that I hope they have in, oh, there's like little kids stuff right here. That's cute. One of the quality of life stuff that I hope they have in Tears of the Kingdom is the inventory is annoying to go through. Like, it's hard to deal with. Teeth of the Child. Yes. Yeah, slightly less annoying inventory situation. Teeth of the Child. The child is still not here. Maybe they don't show up until after I do. Oh, it's still 5:20 a.m. Hang on. Let's wait until noon. Even though there are some children running around. I have 2 torch now. Teeth of the Child.
Teeth of the West.
Torch.
Teeth of the Keith.
Times 2. Teeth of the Keith.
They put Keith in this game?
Yeah. There you are. Tavok! What's a Vi from out of town? doing in a place like this? What are you doing? I'm still keeping it a secret from Mama, but I'm growing a fruit garden here. Then I can eat all the fruit I want until my tummy gets filled right up. I haven't figured out what I want to plant yet, though. If I grow a lot, I'll share some of it with you, okay? What you doing? I'm growing a secret fruit garden. Okay. I think I have to come back later. Yes, she wishes to make a garden. A secret garden. Hang on. You have purple hair and pronouns? The accessories sure are pretty, but I don't have any materials to trade, and buying one outright would be so expensive. I guess it's just not time for me to own one. Oh yeah, let's see what... They have circlets, too. Diamond circlet. Purple hair and pronouns, yep. They have diamond circlet, which I want. Need 3 diamond. I keep on selling my diamonds. Opal, swim speed up. Shock resistance. Yeah, so they've got the... Yeah. We've got heat resistance, cold resistance, guardian resist up, which, oh boy do I want. I am the shopkeep now. It's me. Purchase my wares. Hello. You're hoping? Yep. 20 rupees. Yep. A sand seal? Seriously? Let's seal the deal. That's some sort of slang? I wonder if it's just a thing outside Gerudo Town. Okay. Nobody understands how funny Link is.
Is this gonna break the shield?
Probably. That's fine. That was my less good shield. So. Yep. You're beached, buddy. We have to go up here. Yep. Yeah, there she is. You don't think she'll take? Okay. They might not take damage. I've forgotten. What a sight! Divine Beast Vanaboris is pretty intimidating. If we want to get close enough, we'll need to use sand seals. Of course.
Oh.
Feeling confident? Let's get good then. First we use the sand seals to get it really close to the thing. I'll take the lead. Counting on you to shoot at its feet with bomb arrows. If you damage its feet, I think you can stop it. Okay, lightning strikes, even getting hit once could prove fatal. The thunder helm can repel the lightning strikes, protecting me from harm. It can also yep. Orb. Yep. You're too injured to keep fighting. Promise you'll retreat here to the outlook post. Don't do anything reckless. Here are some bomb arrows. I just received bomb arrows.
Oh, you don't have to go look for them this time.
I don't have to go look for them.
Handy.
Handy dandy. Could you give me a bit of room just for a moment? Yep. Patricia has a bow. My name is Riju, descendant of the royal line and leader of the Gerudo people. With the power of the heirloom passed down in my family, I shall calm the divine beast Vanaboris. Ancestors of the Gerudo, answer me in my call, aid me in this task. Noom.
I thought...
What'd you think?
Oh, I thought she was talking to the sand seal.
Oh wow, I can feel their power coursing through me. Even she has abs, and she's small. Let's move. Talking to the sand seal, yes. Lady Urbosa, please grant Link and me your protection. I've heard that all the kids that we interact with in this one are grown up in Tears of the Kingdom. Which is neat.
Close in.
Ooh, let's use my duplex bow.
You are taking damage from heat.
Am I?
Oh yeah, you are.
I guess it's just that hot. Okay. I'm wearing the heat-resistant outfit. Why doing this to me? Let's see. Yeah, let's have more jelly donuts. More heat. At least the bomb arrows won't automatically explode like they do in Goron Place. This is the correct clothing for the situation.
It is.
It is. I'm just also too hot. Alright.
The heat was like maxed out.
Yeah. But it's too hot. It's not hot enough for the anti-flame. Alright, where is Riju? Do you know where you're going? Where's the... There it is. There's Naboris, I see it now. Yep. Oh boy. We have reached Divine Beast, not Von Naboris.
Aim for its feet.
Aim for its feet.
Quickly. Quickly. Over here.
Oops!
Oh.
Everything's fine.
Get it together.
Alright. My guardian shield is badly damaged. Where is Riju? Everything's fine. Nope. Come on. Oops. This is going well.
Now. Don't wander off. Now's our chance.
Okay.
We can do this. Quickly.
Oh, nice. I got it.
Hell yeah.
I didn't think I'd gotten it out of that last one. This one makes the sounds that are most memorable for me, specifically. Oh! Oh, she fallen. It zipped and zooped. Yeah, it was like there was some wind, so it like went far.
Unfortunately, I cannot appease Naboris on my own.
I love
have
that
no
Patricia
choice
has a
but to
bow. I
entrust
don't
the
think I've
rest to
noticed
you.
that before. Oh, okay, the wind pulled it one way and then it the like was neat. This one is also the most fun because you can actually like there are places where you can look and like watch the feet move, which is harder in like in Meadow. You're just kind of like going in a circle, so there's not really much to look at and it's kind of slow. And like in Rudania, you're kind of standing in one place. But in this one, you can actually see it walking around. It's very cool. I love that there is just a guardian sitting there waiting patiently for the cutscene to be done.
Like a whole big one?
Well, well.
Not just a little one.
Okay.
You sure do know how to keep a woman waiting. I can't
Hi.
wait to see you take Noboris back from Ganon. One thing at a time. You'll need a map to find your way around.
Yeah, the little guardian. Yeah, waiting for the cutscene to be done so it can attack. Yeah, this one has the most moving parts.
Head over to that guidance stone over there. Sounds easy, right?
Yeah, these ones are very squishy. Goodbye, Torch. But yeah, you can like see everything. I think you can see the town at some points. Why am I hearing Ganon goop noises?
After that conversation.
Yeah. Or something. Yeah, there's the town. Yeah. Which I think is very cool and neat. Because they do have like, there is some, I think they're just like, they're lower poly. They definitely look lower poly, but yeah, it's cool.
Are you still gonna take it?
No. I think I think maybe in Meadow you still will be cold. Your brain is lower poly? Okay. Oh.
Wrong one.
Wrong one! Do I need to go buy out every shop of their arrows again? Probably. Thank you, Flag.
No, it didn't show up on the stream, Sag.
Did it
I
not?
typed it wrong.
Oh. Oh no, I think BTTB is having issues currently with. Yeah, I think the chat thing that I use is having issues with it. Which is annoying because I like the feature of this one where if it's just a or if it's just a words. If it's just an emote, it's bigger. Yeah, like regular Twitch emotes will work, but BTTB emotes won't. Anyways, here's me going to buy up every shop I can think of its arrows because I hate being out of arrows. Cypher, are you subscribed to Barry now? Purchase every shop of their arrows. Perchance. Alright. Watch this. I'm going to be even stranger in a moment. Yeah, let's go to the stable. And I can probably buy some from... I can buy some from, yeah, the one in Kakariko, the one in our house, and there's also the... There's several. If we go to a horse stable, we can get them from Beetle. Not Sidon. We haven't met Sidon yet. Hi.
Wow!
Yeah, Zora's domain. There, yeah, I haven't been to the Zora's domain, so I can't teleport to them quickly.
Wow! Yay!
Hearty lizard. Okay. That is incorrect. Alright, I don't think we need this pin anymore. We need to go to this island. Because that's where one of the climbing things is. Yeah, so we've got Kakariko, Hateno, Death Mountain. I'm not gonna go to Death Mountain. I don't wanna change my clothes too much. But yeah, let's go to Hateno, and then Kakariko. Yeah, lizard give you more hearts, absorbing its life force. Exactly. Oh yeah, yeah, the secret woods. Is it the Lost Forest or the Secret Woods? I think both of them exist. It's wet here. Alright, where's the big pot? There's the big pot. Wet. Hello. Do you have regular arrows? Yes.
Oh.
That's some good shopping. You have lots of bomb arrows too. Bruce, your face is too low.
He looks like a me.
A little.
It's funny you say that because people have done research. People have done looked into it, and the way that they made all of the NPCs in this is the same infrastructure as the Mii creator. It's just the designs were slightly changed.
Oh, that's funny.
You have Wolf. Who's this white dog? It's wet here too. Okay. So one of these two shops. Down here.
Gonna run out of money. Do you need this many arrows?
Yes. I can sell stuff. If I run out of money, I run out of money. I can always sell stuff. It's fine.
Hey!
Unless you want to search for chests that are randomly in Hyrule that have arrows in them for me. How many arrows do I have now?
90, I think.
Yeah, 90. This is an acceptable number. Many do, I believe.
And hopefully by the time you run out, you'll have enough money to do this again.
Exactly. I want to sell. What do I want to sell?
Rocks.
Rocks. I do want to sell rocks. These rocks are very expensive rocks.
Yeah.
I already have the topaz earrings, so
What about a circlet?
I can buy a circlet. I'm not selling the diamond now. I do have... I can go buy the sneaky. I'm gonna go...
You gotta sell more things, I guess.
It's slammed in my face.
It was just a draft.
It's just a... I love how there's a giant carrot.
Yeah. Where did they get that?
There's a carrot person. There's a person who sells carrots. Free apples, courtesy of that guy. Where am I going? I'm going over here. This is where there's the clothing shop. There's this one. This one's the clothing shop. Free apple. I wish to be sneaky. I'm so freaking sneaky.
True.
Look how sneaky I am.
Yeah, moving at full speed, you're barely making any noise.
Yep. I think if I... nope, hit the wrong button. If I do this...
It's about the same.
Yeah, you're right. Doing a little splish and splashing. Okay. Incorrect button. Alright. Back to this. What I should wear, actually, in here is... Here, I'll get dripped out once we're done teleporting. I just wanted the sneaky outfit. What's interesting is that I think it's just... Link does not react to the movement of... Link does not react to the movement of, So we'll wear the rubber helm. Yeah, I figure why not? I was already in the area and I had plenty of money. Once I did it. Yeah, Link's not reacting to the movement of the the camel. So it's just the background is moving around the camel rather than the camel moving around the background. Alright, let's get the scimitar going. Can I hit you? I can just hit him. I forgot that I can just hit him. It's not good for the ones that are like up high. Okay. So, let's see. I can just climb up. Which is helpful because this all rotates. Guidance stone. Distilling. Blue drip. I do also love these models of the divine beasts. Beasts.
Good work getting the map of the Divine Beast.
Yay.
The terminals that control Naboris are noted by a series of glowing points on your map. Take Naboris back by activating all of the terminals. You're ready for this.
Alright. Yeah, mean camel. But you can also see the camel moving in the little side. Yeah, mean camel. Now it's all sticky. Alright. Do. What shall I do first? Okay, so there's a terminal in the middle there. Where's this terminal? Because here's the... Oops. Yeah, the detail... I like the detail on the map. And also it rotates based on how you're looking. Anyways. Yeah, here's the middle one. Where is this one? Okay, it's kind of up high. Oh, it's in there. I see. I see. Okay. So. We want this one. Let's see, is there a hole? Yeah, there's a hole up top. Wait. Yeah, okay, so it is in there. Oh, hi. X isn't here, so she can't complain about this. No, shush. I have a woodcutter's axe.
The axe is useful, though.
Yeah, I like having an axe. Whee! Oh, I see. Okay. That's outside. I can't get into the middle right now. Ugh. I've forgotten how this works.
It was like, oh, I know the perfect place to store this equipment.
Yeah.
In a chest dangling over however high up that is.
Okay, and I don't have a bow equipped. Oh, no.
Well.
That's gone forever.
You still have bomb arrows equipped also?
I do still have bomb arrows equipped also. This is true. Okay, let's see. Mayonnaise the escalator. Don't stop me now. I'll see you later. Okay. Fascinating. Is that a... That's a regular guardian sword. Okay. Okay, that's just blocked off. Currently.
Unless you spin it.
Unless I spin it, like, yeah. Yeah, I could spin it. I want to get up there. I don't know how I am to get up there. Mayonnaise on the escalator. Yeah, I also don't get that reference, but it does sound... It does definitely sound funny. I don't know where the eyeball for this goop is. That does not open that.
The circuit needs to be made on the ceiling.
Yes, it does.
Beware, you're about to rotate yourself. Oh, maybe not. I thought that would spin with the room.
Nope.
Handy.
spikes and lasers. Ooh, night shield. Ooh, let's get that. That's much better than the shields that I currently have. I need more shield slots. Also, there's an eye just looking at me. Yeah, they do look incredibly tooth-like. Oh, there's like little eyes on this too. Ugh.
Special one.
Special. Yeah.
There's a terminal over here.
Yeah, it's on the outside.
You can't get to it from in here?
I can't get to it from in here.
Lame.
Yep.
Hey.
Weird and gross. Both of those things. I have to get on the exterior to do that.
No. The outside is rotating now.
Oh yeah, there's something I can do down here, I think. Since this is rotating. Yeah. There we go. Now I'm on the exterior. Now what does this do? Yeah, free ride to the top. I don't know what this is doing. Oh, there we go. What did that do? Oh, I see. Going this way turns that one. And going the other way turns the other one. Oops. Yeah.
Is one cactopod.
I don't think I had 4 in either of mine. Any of mine. Now there's an elevator. Neck up. Naboris is tall. Unshrimp spine. Necklevator. I never remember what cactopod ones I choose. Ugh. Unshrimp. Do not be like
There are 4
Naboris.
terminals remaining. I'm counting on you.
Thank you. Can I reach the eyeball from out here? No.
You might want to heal a little.
Oh, yeah. That is a good idea, thank you.
No problem.
The only heart that matters is the last one. Because I'm smart. Oh, there's that one. I think we're gonna have to take a trip again.
Yeah.
Gotta wait for the elevator to come by. Or actually, what can I do? Yeah, I will stop it rotating. Let's see how far Link will go before slipping. There we go. Yes, this is true. I should remember that. And also it'll be at 60. It'll be at 60. I did not mean to do that, actually. But this is fine. Everything's fine. I just made a small oopsie, nothing that cannot be solved. Oh, there's two chests on either side of that. Fascinating. Alright. Oh, okay. Well, that's not going to work. Hmm.
We lost flag.
Ah. Flag disintegrate. Flag disintegrate. Also, I remember that I have this, so I can just do.
Oh, yeah.
I can just use the bird power.
There are 3 terminals remaining.
Thank you. Okay. Now. Okay, so that has a lid on it. It does look a little similar. It's got the eyeballs. Don't at me. Okay, so I think what I gotta do is... okay. So, what I must needs do... rotate this one. Yeah, rotate this one. Like that. I forgot that the holes were on. Okay. Actually. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Nope. How do I get back up here? Over here, I think. Yep, there we go. What do we got in here? We have Ancient Spring. Alright. Is this literally just this? Okay. Good. Good. Love that for me. Maybe I get up in the middle. Let's see. What's in the middle? Is the middle clear, free and clear? No! Okay, the middle doesn't have a hole. The middle doesn't have a way up. How do I get up there then? I have entirely forgotten. Okay. This is that. Did I look up a walkthrough when I played this? Possibly. How do I get this rotatey? Oh, that one's already on the top. Never mind. This does not rotate. Causes that one to rotate. Oh wait, I accidentally rotated that one. That's fine. I'm so confused. Because I know you have to get up top. Oh, that's now rotating. This is the same thing. This is the front. Naboris is usually called the most difficult one. And for good reason. Jihar. Okay. Don't need that. I think what I gotta do is climb up the side of this, actually. I think that is how I get up here. Yes, this is how we get ups. This is how we get these ups. Okay. Yes, okay. Here we go. We've now reached the location. Yes, okay. All right. Takes a very long time for it to spin. All right. Now that's electric. So, take magnesis over there. Take other magnesis, other magnesis. There we go. Now, we get to go this way. What did that do? Something.
On the left side.
It made the back go up somehow. There's gunk. Can I get rid of said gunk? No. Oops. Oh. Maybe it's on the other side. Maybe there's a ladder on the other side. No?
Maybe if you the bomb at the gun, the eyes on the other side, and you'll hit it.
Yeah, maybe that'll work. That was not the correct location. I was too close. No, I think it's a wall. I think it must be like on either side of the doorway. Oh, you know what I can do? This may or may not be helpful. Ah! Hello, friends! I'm fighting this freaking...
Oh, hi, Lyra.
Hi, Lyra.
I was trying to figure out what those bird noises were.
That's my raid sound. Okay, so we're going to rotate. And that's gonna flop down.
Hi, Hex.
Return of the Hex.
Return of the Hexer. Welcome back, Hex.
Want to know something so information-like, Hex?
Damn, what is it?
The Moblin arm is gone.
You...
Whatever it was.
You...
Okay.
I'm sure we'll get another one eventually.
Eventually.
But we have a fish hat.
Yes. Fish hat.
And I think that makes up for it personally.
I don't. That's fair.
That's it.
Yes, that's how you get up there. And now, we're where we want to be, which is in the top, which is in the humps.
We're in some kind of large camel.
Yes.
The lightning camel.
The lightning camel.
Yeah.
Indeed.
The zap camel.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Yay.
You have 3 of them.
I have 3 of them now, yeah. Oh good, that was spitting heads at me. Yeah, little stall heads.
First skull.
The skull.
Just use your head seeing the skull.
There's lots of guys in here. Okay. I have missed the bus. Gotta wait for it to come back down. Okay.
Still 3 terminals.
There are still 3 terminals. I'm working on it.
Yeah, this is a long one, I guess.
Yes. Also, I'm being stupid about it, but... Are you not going to electric? I guess not. Oh, there's something up there. There might be something helpful. A wrench would be helpful, yes. No, it's a rotatey guy.
Rotates.
Well, if you think about it, it is vaguely similar to a wrench. Maybe. Twist things with a wrench, probably.
Yeah.
And you're twisting that thing there. So, I mean...
You're not entirely incorrect. Where does this drop me?
Probably into a previous room.
Probably.
As a prank.
There's a prank. Oh, I can... Yeah, okay. Ha! He's on the elevator, he can't get me. I was wrong. Well, he can't get me because this is technically a wall, but... Hell. I want this. This will be useful for later. I'll leave it on the elevator. Exactly. Exactly. I want chest. Topaz. Topaz. I could probably try and walk across the edges here, but also I don't want to deal with that happening. Topaz. Alright, so now I can get... the eyeball. Eyeball. That eyeball. And look at that.
There are 2 terminals remaining. Stay focused.
Hmm. Stop being at my floor. Electricity orb. That's fine, I can get
Not for long.
Your ancient badlands, bro.
Thank you, Hex.
Spring.
Springs. Nothing in there.
Spring. Ball.
Spring and shaft.
Spring.
That looks heavy.
It does look pretty heavy. Can you roll? There we go. Where's the second orb? There should be 2 orb. Hate you. Explodes. Oh boy! John Rennicus is here.
Hey.
Hello, y'all.
Yellow. Wrong game.
Wrong game.
It's not the new one.
Wrong game. Twitch has yet to give me my fucking money. No! Rehydrated Ganon is for later! Big supernaturals. Where's the other electricity orb?
Is it up to the other elevator?
Maybe. The thing is, I don't remember which. Yeah, it's probably at this elevator somewhere. Oh, I see it. It's up there. I see it glowing. Oops. Have to wait. Have to wait another cycle.
I am very pleased that the fan name for Ganondorf is just Rehydrated Ganon.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh, that's just a fan thing?
Yeah. Nobody actually. That's not an official name or anything.
He's just Ganondorf.
Yeah.
Which Ganon is across this area as a whole. Ganon is technically a different
Just one terminal remaining.
entity than
You're
Ganondorf.
almost
Yes.
there.
Ganondorf often harnesses Ganon. But Ganondorf is in the Gerudo, once every 100 years, a male Gerudo is born.
Right.
And so... Oh, the camera got pushed by the elevator. That's hilarious.
That's actually really funny.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so like, every once in a while a male Gerudo is born in Ganondorf. And that Ganondorf will become Ganon.
In some way or another.
In some way or another.
Okay.
And then Ganon is a result of some, I think it's called demise.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah, demise is a demon thing from the beginning of the Zelda timeline that was a demon king that entered the world and was
Let
defeated by
me
Hylia.
in. Let me in. I don't think you can.
Ganondorf is a Gerudo. Ganon is the incarnation of Demise's hatred.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I think they've had a missed opportunity to have a Zelda game where Ganondorf does not want to become Ganon and is the protagonist. I think that's a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
I think that could be a fun story to play with, you know?
Oh, here's where you get dropped if you fall in here. Into here. Nintendo is cowards.
Nintendo are cowards, yes. Such is the state of... enduring disappointment, I think, is the default state of anyone who's a fan of a Nintendo product.
Yeah.
I'm currently locked out.
Well.
Cool.
Womp womp.
How could you do this?
Oh.
Someone help, I left my keys in my incredibly large camel.
Yeah.
Shouldn't put keys in camels.
Okay.
But yeah, what has happened is this rotates, and I caught it at a bad cycle.
You know, why don't...
There we
You know
go.
what would be a really easy way to just, like, kind of make... Like, put a big, like, disadvantage to Link? Just take his stupid little tablet. And
Yes.
Want to know how to do this? It's easy. He literally just sticks it in any terminal he sees. All you gotta do is make a fake terminal that steals it.
Because...
Yoink.
Yes.
Yoink.
Yeah.
He is an idiot, and his shield is the size of a dinner plate. Style.
My Wii U gamepad now. Shoot him in the knees.
Let me in. There we go. I've discovered the way in.
I do think it's really funny that you kick chests open.
Oh yeah, it's good. And if you don't have any shoes on and you kick it, he stubs his toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're crouching, he punches it.
Yeah. Alright, that's what I want. Wait, there's still a door here. There's still a grate here. I thought it moved. Ay.
Well.
Ayu.
Ayu. Ew. Both of those things. Okay, now I gotta get in there. How do I get in there?
Rivali's scale.
Yep. I'm trying to figure out the intended strat, because like, well, I can always Rivali's Gale. You're the, all of the, oh. I could have walked in, okay. Fine, it's fine. I've been in here before, I just... Alright, now I gotta rotate it more! So that I can actually talk to the thing, because it won't let me talk to it. Alright.
Well
John knew we tried at the Hague.
That was the
but
last of
I
the
had-
tournaments. Now, you'll need to
You
start
fool,
up the
I
main
don't know how that
control.
song goes.
Take a good look at your map.
Okay.
Head for the glowing mark you see there. But
Yes.
overconfidence can be a deadly.
Bird out. Bam, bam, bam. That's better. I like that. I don't like bird as the word because I do permanently associate it with a certain mediocre TV show.
Which mediocre TV show?
The one about a guy who's in a family.
Ah! Yes.
Which in terms of bad TV shows isn't the worst. But like the bar's low, you know?
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, Bird Up is an Eric Andre bit. I'm intrigued that you're familiar with the Bird Up bit, but not that it's an Eric Andre show thing. Bird Up, the worst show on television. Oh, terminal montage uses it, yeah. Right.
I want...
You continue to be in a giant electric camel.
I continue to be in a giant electric camel because I want those two frickin' chests that are on either side of this middle thingy. I think I've gotten to one of them.
Yeah, it had a soldier's bow in it.
It had a soldier's bow in it, and I don't remember which side it was on. Bird.
Bird.
Yeah, this is camel. But... Mechanical.
What?
each other.
Would that be fucked
Would
up
be
or
bad.
what?
Would that be fucked up or what? What if two divine beasts were on the road and one of them hit the other with a rock? Would that be fucked up or what?
Yeah. Knight's bow.
Oh wait, no, it was a knight's bow.
Yeah. Which is fine, they're basically the same. One of them is literally one stronger than the other. Alright. There we go. Alright. Ancient shaft. Yes.
When Twitch finally gives you fucking money and you're able to Kingdom Tears, do you think you'll just like drop off wherever you were in this, or do you think you'll finish the story at least?
That's a good question.
I don't feel like you have to have an answer now. Just kill her.
That's a good question, and I will think about it. I think you have to have this set up in a certain... Yeah, you gotta get... Yeah, okay. I think I will finish this on stream before I start Tears of the Kingdom on stream. I think that's what I'll do.
I know. Man, if you still have a ways to go in this after you get the game, you'll do the beginning area a little bit.
Yeah. Alright.
So people might miss out on that kind of fucking around. Oh god, what does this do? Element, but
Yeah.
you'll get to new stuff a little faster. That makes sense.
That is not the one that I wanted to rotate, actually. Now, the annoying thing about Thunderblight Ganon is that it doesn't have an elemental weakness. Because the fire and water ones, you just shoot fire. You just shoot water and fire at them, you know? They make such glorpy noises.
Stay on your edge, Link. This formidable adversary was made by Ganon, and brought me to a warrior's demise 100 years ago. Do not allow this
Got a
to be your
little
end.
pharaoh
Fight for your life,
goatee.
and its death.
You're being beeped at. Okay.
Ooh.
This thing is fast. Watch yourself.
Ow. Ah! Jeebus. Get ancient arrows, bucko.
Well.
Oh jeez. I hate this guy. I wasted my... Hang on. We're starting this over.
Are you supposed to parry?
Maybe. Maybe I should get a shield up. I wasted my hero, so... Hopefully that auto-saved.
Yeah, how far back?
Oh yeah, it just...
Okay.
Yeah. It auto-saved.
This thing is fast. Watch yourself.
I want your second stage, please. If I get pwned a couple more times, I think I'm gonna not do this anymore. And go cook some food and... It's already 11. Thank you. Ah, this is going well. I hate this one. This one's no good. Oh boy. Alright, second stage. This one is a bit annoying, if I recall. Yep. Okay, so this one, he summons a bunch of pillars. Where is he? Up there. And what you gotta do is take one of the pillars, bring it over to him. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he's over there. I can't get over there in time. She doesn't like it when I use arrows.
Now's your chance.
Alright. Explode him. Oh jeez. Haha!
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
You maybe want
Yep!
to...
Yep. Alright. That went pretty good, but I think that's it for the night. I'm tired and I gotta get up early tomorrow, so...
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll continue just to get the save. Baba. Yeah, baba. Let's see who's live. Oh, you know what? I know who we should raid. They're playing Crab Champion. Raid. Will. Shriveling Fire. Yeah. This channel is intended for mature audiences. So let's go watch some crab. It's Crab Champions.
That game looks interesting.
It looks fun. It's made by the guy who made Crab Rave. But Crab Rave isn't in it because there's licensing issues with it. But yeah, we'll go watch some Crab Rave. Oh, I'm so eepy now. Puzzles make me eepy.
Yeah.
Alright, well, there will not be a stream on Monday. Probably next stream will be on Wednesday. And I think I'll probably do Minecraft again. Go back to Wednesday Minecraft and we'll get back to this next Saturday. So, that's a long time for me to not play this, but what I can do in between then is go farm a bunch of gems and stuff and sell it, so I'll have mega money to do whatever I want.
Buy more arrows.
Buy more arrows and clothing. Arrows and clothing. Alright. Have a good rest of your weekend, folks. Bye-bye!
Bye, Jazz.